Hello and welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm your host, Christine Lee. I'm so glad to join the COVID-19 Today team. It's 2 p.m. on Easter Sunday, April 12th. If you're new to our show, welcome to COVID-19 Today, where we bring you live daily updates on how this global pandemic is impacting our city, our residents, and our businesses here in Torrance. I invite you to email us at our new email address, covid19today@torranceca.gov. Tell us how you or someone you know is demonstrating how Torrance cares. The confirmed number of cases of the coronavirus in LA County comes to 8,873, with 265 deaths and 140 confirmed cases in Torrance. The county has yet to update their numbers for the last 24 hours. Those should become available in the next hour. Officials say a tough few weeks are still ahead of us and to continue practicing social distancing and stay at home if at all possible this week. The United States has now surpassed Italy with the most number of COVID-19 cases and fatalities. The numbers rose over the weekend to more than 500,000 confirmed cases, with more than 20,000 deaths in the U.S. alone. Worldwide, there are more than 1.8 million cases and at least 110,000 deaths. Public health experts warn that the U.S. death toll could spike over the summer if stay-at-home orders are lifted too soon. As part of the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security, or CARES Act, Americans are now seeing the first wave of stimulus checks directly deposited into their bank accounts as of yesterday, with paper checks expected to be in the mail this week. According to the Internal Revenue Services, eligible taxpayers who filed tax returns in the last 2 years and chose direct deposit for their refund will automatically receive a stimulus payment of up to $1,200 for individuals, or $2,400 for married couples, and $500 for each qualifying child. The Treasury Department is working to automatically process payments for Social Security and retired recipients who didn't file their tax returns the past 2 years. You can get more information by going to irs.gov. Americans will see a boost in their weekly unemployment checks soon. The $2.2 trillion stimulus package signed into law last month will allow people to get up to an extra $600 a week in unemployment benefits for up to 4 months on top of what they may get from the state. The relief package also lets self-employed and contract workers who typically aren't eligible to get up to 39 weeks of unemployment benefits through the new Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program. Just in the last 3 weeks, nearly 17 million have filed for unemployment benefits here in the U.S. A local university is working with LA County to conduct one of the first coronavirus antibody pilot tests this weekend. According to the University of Southern California's Price School of Public Policy, 1,000 people were able to find out if they have an active infection now or whether they've already fought off the virus. The pilot serology test took place on Tuesday and Saturday at 6 drive-through sites across LA County. This will take place every 2 weeks to track the trajectory of the pandemic. Antibodies are specific proteins made in response to an infection and found in the blood and other tissues of those who are tested after being infected. Working with the county's Department of Public Health, the school said it hopes to find if people have the antibodies or immune cells that potentially give them immunity against COVID-19. USC officials said testing locations will not be disclosed to protect the privacy of participants. Los Angeles County public health officials gave a demographic snapshot of the most recent deaths so far. While data was only available for 201 of the 265 deaths reported, the data found 32% were Latino or Latina, 32% were white, 20% Asian, 13% African American, and 3% identified as other races. While racial disparity in death rates have been headlining this week, the U.S. Surgeon General Jerome Adams said minorities are not more disposed to infection biologically or genetically, but rather they are socially disposed to it. Adams said minorities are more likely to live in densely packed areas and in multi-generational households, which create higher risk for spread of highly contagious diseases like COVID-19. Major grocery stores closed today to give employees a day off to celebrate the Easter holiday with family at home. Some of the stores closed today include Big Lots, Costco, Sam's Club, Sprouts, Target, and Trader Joe's. Stores that have remained open today include Albertsons, Ralph's, and Home Depot, just to name a few. If you need to head out, shoppers are advised to call ahead as store hours may vary due to the holiday. In an effort to help slow the transmission of COVID-19, employees of food service establishments and anyone walking into one will now have to cover up. Face coverings that fully covers the mouth and nose must be worn now. These are not medical-grade masks or personal protective equipment such as N95 masks or surgical masks. Workers and members of the public are discouraged from using these for non-medical reasons. According to the County of LA, Public Health Office. Acceptable and reusable face covering options for the general public include a bandana, neck gaiter, homemade face covering, scarf, or a tightly woven fabric. Employers who operate a food service facility must provide facial coverings for their employees and volunteers. Los Angeles County will implement new face covering measures beginning this Wednesday, April 15th. City Manager Leroy Jackson signed a public order authorizing the Community Services Department Director John Jones the authority to close parks as needed this holiday weekend. In an effort to slow the transmission of COVID-19 and to ensure the residents and visitors of Torrance remain safe, the city is closely monitoring all parks in Torrance. Signs have been posted at all parks and parking lots of the new limited parking order that also went into effect this weekend. Park rangers, park ambassadors, and Torrance police have increased patrol to help monitor parks and discourage gathering at any one of the more than 30 parks in the city of Torrance. At the start of each weekend, the city of Torrance begins a new survey of the community to better understand what the needs are during this health crisis. The online survey is called Torrance Cares, and it polls Torrance residents with questions like, how worried are you about the impact of coronavirus on you personally? You can respond with extremely worried, very worried, somewhat worried, not so worried, or not at all worried. This is just one of the questions on the survey and takes just a few minutes to answer. Results from the previous week's survey answers are posted online as well. This is a great way to get your voice heard and share how COVID-19 is impacting you and your family. Go to cityoftorranceca.com and search Torrance Cares. The city's prepaid grocery delivery service, Torrance Cares to Go, is still taking signups. Cares to Go picks back up on Monday, offering safely packaged bags of groceries and cleaning supplies. This program is designed to serve the city's most at-risk and elderly, those who should not be out shopping for daily essentials. The city has partnered with food distributor Cisco, who delivers refrigerated containers filled with fresh foods and essentials. The $55 grocery bag has about 18 items inside. You can sign up at cityoftorranceca.com/TC2Go. And at the end of each program, we like to share your story of how you and your family and friends and local businesses are all surviving this health crisis. Whether it's something fun to pass the time or something special you're doing in the community or something cool you saw, just please tell us about it. Today, we wanted to share some photos from the Old Torrance Neighborhood Association, or OTNA. In years past, they've traditionally hosted an Easter egg hunt and celebration at El Prado Park, but this year they said Easter events have been canceled. Instead, they said to step out your front door and wave to the Bunnymobile that will be driving through the neighborhood to bring Easter cheer to residents. Tell us how you celebrated Easter. Send us your photos. And here's a snapshot of our production crew working today on the show. We love seeing these great photos and videos that are being sent to us, so please keep them coming so that we can share your story of how Torrance cares. Email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 today. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow at 4 p.m. as Ben McCain joins the team to bring you the latest COVID-19 updates. If you have questions, please email us and stay informed by signing up at torranceca.gov/torrancealerts and subscribe to our city's Facebook page. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.